pattern. That's quite interesting. TRVL is looking quite good. Yeah, we've lost the low yesterday. I thought we would. It looked like we were going to. We lost it. So we've made a new low here. This is a lower low on the daily time frame. So we've lost that pivot. What does that mean? As long as you don't make a lower high and another lower low, nothing. It means absolutely nothing. And right now, I can see that it feels like the bearishness is ending. It feels like it. I can't say exactly when, but now that we've made a new low, I can see that the selling has somewhat reduced. It's amazing, huh? People sell until you make a new low, and then once you make a new low, they stop selling. Okay, so it doesn't look like the people selling want to take the price lower than the low that they've made. Yeah, so the question now is obviously Bitcoin. What Bitcoin does next is going to affect all of crypto. And right now, what I can see is a little bit of buying and not selling. That's what I'm seeing. A little bit of buying. You can see that. How can I tell that there's buying? Well, look. Do you see these wicks on top of these candles? Yeah, these are selling tails, but at the bottom of this range, they are showing that people are market buying. These are market buys. So they're just buying. Now people are like, wow, this is a good price. I want to fill my bag. I'm market buying, market buy, market buy, market buy. They're basically taking the liquidity. And eventually, if and when in the future the price decides to move up, there will be no liquidity and the price will go up quite fast. It'll go up quite impulsively. So we've seen this kind of price action before. I don't know if anyone was with me in the past to remember that, because it was way back in January that we experienced that kind of price action. It was here. It was in this range. Can you see all these wicks on the top of these candles? These are all market buys, market buys, market buys. So we had a prolonged sideways range with candles with wicks because people were just market buying. And we haven't seen that for a while. And now looking at the price action, I can see locally, we're starting to see a little bit of that similar price action. Let's see if that continues. It's never going to be a problem if we range here for an extended period where people are buying and holding the price up. Eventually, what you want is you want Bitcoin to show strength, and then you want people's confidence in altcoins to resume. We are below this pivot. So it's unfortunate, but I mean, it doesn't mean anything. If we go up and then go back down, then it will be more problematic. But you know, if now we find support somewhere here and then head up and make a high, who cares? No one really cares. You could actually be buying the low here as the selling stops and the buying resumes. Okay, so all of these people who've been selling, maybe they're going to now start buying back. It's very possible. No one can predict the future. I think it all depends on Bitcoin. So if you start seeing Bitcoin show strength, and we are seeing a little bit of strength in Bitcoin since yesterday and today, we're seeing a little bit of strength. If that continues, if the strength continues, then altcoins are definitely going to start pumping eventually after Bitcoin slows down. And if Bitcoin starts to fall, then there's no reason to think that people will not continue selling. So right now, Bitcoin is still in control. Eventually, in the future, sometime in the future, no one knows when exactly, Bitcoin will be somewhere and the altcoins will pump regardless of Bitcoin, and they will just do their own thing. Okay, we're not there yet, and everyone is anticipating for that moment. And that's why when you see price drops in the tokens that you're interested in, the tokens that you love, buy some. Don't hesitate. Buy a little bit. Start taking chunks out of it and start building a position. Okay, so now that we're looking bearish, start buying. Yeah, because realistically, you want to buy at the lows. You don't want to buy at the highs when the price is looking bullish. You want to buy at the lows where the price is starting to look bearish. But I'm talking about spot. Yeah, I'm not talking about trading. I'm talking about higher time frame position building. Okay, so that's kind of TRVL. I don't really have anything else to say except that nothing's changed. The project continues. We're building, you know. I look at my Twitter and I get a lot of comments on my threads that I made, which was about Dtravel. Nothing's really changed. Doesn't change overnight. Have a look at this. Dtravel posted something really interesting. Have a look at the night protocol. It's an innovation, and I think that's really important because these innovations can change the landscape of the way businesses operate and how business is done. And the night protocol is targeting a very important sector, the short vacation rental industry, and TRVL will underpin that as the medium for transfer of value for this market to operate. It's something very interesting. It's an innovation and they're building that. I think it's something worth having a read. And then obviously Dtravel also posted something which is really good. This one on May the 8th, the roadmap near term. Have a look at that. Airbnb import. There's a two-way import, so a dual sync with Airbnb. So it means you don't have to make a profile from scratch. It means you can just click on the button and your profile is replicated, and then you can do a two-way sync. The search, which is to do with the traveler search engine, that's already live, but it hasn't been there hasn't been like a grand opening. The rewards program, and then TRVL holdings. So all of this is being near-term roadmap. So what's this guy saying? Pepin Quanex. You already told these a few times in the last few months. I believe you will deliver them finally, but some more details would be appreciated. What about Traveler? Yes, we're getting closer. What we're building is a bit more complicated than most Web3 platforms. 100% agree with that. Something you have to bear in mind is, yes, we do. We need a massive publicity campaign. Something to bear in mind is that no one really knows about Dtravel, so really now is a good time to accumulate. Yeah, you don't really want to start accumulating once everyone knows. That's the wrong time. Now is the time. No one, look, he's saying, what's happening to the publicity campaign? No one really knows. And then the other thing to bear in mind is that it is more complicated than the average crypto. You know, when you're talking about an ordinary any other project, they've got this kind of very ordinary liquidity pool, and this amount is reserved for the team, and this amount you can stake and earn a bit of interest. When you're looking at the TRVL tokenomics, it's an economy. You know, it's not complicated, but it's intricately designed to create an economy. Yeah, when you look at this is not your average. This is something very detailed, and it has to work. There's math behind it. So the person who helped design this is a math PhD, and it has to be done correctly. You can't just make shit up and hope for the best. This isn't just a kid drawing lines on a drawing and on a Venn diagram and just trying to make it look good. They've actually done sums and projections and calculations to make sure that this flow of value scales and it generates enough revenue to bring back value to the economy, you know. So eventually when Dtravel grows to a certain size, everything will feed itself. Yeah, it'll be like a machine that just feeds itself, like a perpetual energy machine. Yeah, to get to that point you need the value coming in to get to that point, but once the network comes big enough, it will feed itself. Okay, and that will come from the real world value that's coming in from the bookings. So all of the value eventually come from the real world to generate and to power this machine. This is very different to a lot of applications, and the economy is very different to a lot of ordinary bog standard economies. When I look at some of these Solana tokens, again, I've said this in the past, I think it's relatively speaking, it's child's play compared to what we're building. And if this works, then you want to be part of it. Yeah, if this works, now is the time to be part of it, and now is the time where you want to get involved. Okay, so this is something to bear in mind, and nothing's changed. I think I'm quite bullish on that. All right, this is going to be a short one. I hope you don't mind.